Brooklyn, New York native JamesCruz wasn't always one of the most powerful executives in the entertainment industry. But his marketing career began to take shape when he walked through the doors of famed hip-hop label Bad Boy Records.
3 months after I got to Bad Boy, Jason Jackson, who ran marketing, quit. So he was the one that I would report to. So now I was like, all right, well, what do I do now? How does that affect me? And Puff says, you know what? I believe in hiring stars. Either sink or swim. You run promotions. With no prior promotion experience. I was only coming over to do Street Team and mix show.
After his stint at Bad Boy, James decided to manage Busta Rhymes and a few other hip-hop heavyweights, marking a turning point in his own budding career. But little did James know that the next player on his growing roster would literally change the marketing game forever.
I get Busta and I'm doing all the marketing for Missy, and we got Nori and we got LL and all this stuff is going on, and I feel like, yeah, I'm rocking, I'm learning management, I'm doing it. Then this guy named Curtis Jackson walks in the building.
With Curtis Jackson, aka 50 Cent, James went on a whirlwind tour, creating the template for his next multi-million-dollar endeavor, bridging corporate America with the multifaceted Latino community.
Everybody knows the 50 Cent story. You know, we closed vitamin water deals, Reebok deals, clothing deals, movies, video games, books, and just took advantage of every single touch point. We had the foundation, we had the underdog, and that's what Latinos have always invested in, because we've always been the underdog. And for me, being of Latin heritage, being Latino, being an Enye, you know, I'm part of Generation Enye. That's who I am, that's what I am. And I'm a multicultural individual because I'm hip hop, I'm pop, I'm mainstream, I'm urban, and I'm Latino. And I hold on to those Latin roots more than anything.
According to James, it is those roots that are embedded in all Latinos which keep them loyal to certain brands.
I call it the Goya factor. My kids eat Goya beans, my mother eats Goya beans, I eat Goya beans, my grandparents, my great-grandparents, my kids' kids are gonna eat Goya beans. That brand will always be. You know, my younger daughter, you know what I mean, who's 3 years old, who's growing up more American than any of us ever have, you know, I wanna go to Puerto Rico. All she says. She wants to go to Puerto Rico. It's something that is inbred in her, that, you know, it's just born inside her. She loves the land, she loves the people, she loves the life. You know, and that's who I want to speak to. That was the next step.
As it turned out, Uno, Dos, Tres marketing was the next step. The company follows certain ideals and theories on how to reach the diverse Latino market.
Every single brand in this world says we want the Latin consumer. Well, you know what? Listen to me. You want the Latin consumer? You need to know who and what they are and what makes them up. They're not Latin, they're not urban, they're not mainstream, they're not pop. They're all of the above. And they're constantly moving. You don't just sit there and say, we're gonna target the Latin consumer. You know why? Because when you're sitting over here targeting the Latin consumer, he's over there laughing at you.
He may be a trend-setting Latino whose decisions influence the purchasing habits of an entire demographic, but James's definition of success is not defined by conventional standards.
People certainly gauge their success by the car they drive and by the house they live in. I gauge my success by how many times I smile during the day. People come into your life with 3 things: a reason, a minute, or a lifetime. So whatever reason we come into each other's lives, let's make sure that we both leave smiling.